You are your worst enemy, and that's the truth. You know, there's a Greek saying, for every finger you point, three fingers point back at you. Now, I was reading some of the comments for my last couple of videos, and my God, the victimhood mentality for a lot of you people is fucking insane. Literally insane. Listen, man. If you're living in a Western democracy, you have so much fucking opportunity to do pretty much whatever you want. And there is no excuses. The only person standing in your way is yourself, nobody else. You're the only obstacle in the way. Whether that is starting a business, well, you're in the way. You know, I made that video about why not everyone should be an entrepreneur. Well, fucking prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You know, you are the enemy of yourself. You're going to pull a mirror in front of you and you'll look at yourself and you're going to have to beat that person every single day. So whether you want to start a business, whether you want to get in shape, whether you want to have a good relationship, whatever the fuck it is, doesn't matter. You're your worst enemy. You tell stories in your mind. They're stories, they're narratives, they're software. We call this the Aesop's fable, the fox story with the sour grapes. The fox keeps on trying to get grapes, eventually can't get the grape, so makes up a story in its mind that the grape is sour. And this is what happens every day. I highly recommend you go read the book by Yoel Noera, Homo Sapiens. The number one invention human beings have is narratives, is storytelling. This is the software, or this is the language that we use to program the software within our mind, our operating system. And so, don't be bullshitting yourself, right? Anything that you're trying to do in life, it comes on you. Now, mind you, everyone's born with different traits. Some people are born genetically for beneficial traits in X. Exact same time, people are born with better genetics for something else, you know? Like basketball. I'm not going to be the great basketball player. Barely hit 6 feet. Like, what the fuck? A natural beast like LeBron and like Kobe, or rest in peace, Kobe. And so you can't make excuses. You are your fucking worst enemy, man. It's a tough fucking bullet to bite for a lot of people. You're not financially successful, whatever definition of financial success is for you. Well, you can fix it. And remind you, I'm talking about you living here in Western democracy, Western Europe, America, United States, Canada. So there's no excuses, man. And don't preach to me about, well, you know, I mean, that's once again, as soon as you start telling me excuses or stories or whatever the fuck it is, you are back at square one. You are doing the Aesop's fable, the fox and the sour grape narrative. Well, I couldn't do this because blah. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not telling you this is going to be fucking easy. This is going to be grueling. This is going to be hard. Winston Churchill had that famous saying, when going through hell, keep on going. Nothing's easy in life. It goes against the laws of nature. Nature's not fucking easy. It's not meant to be easy. You know, the Buddhist saying, life is suffering. And it's up to you to find pleasure and lessons within that suffering. You know, suffering people view it as a negative connotation when it should be viewed as a positive connotation. This is why I keep on preaching to you to go keep on reading. I don't know how many of you guys haven't read it yet, but fucking read that book, Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning. I keep on bringing it up over and over again. It's a fabulous book, and also the Four Agreements. And you'll quickly soon realize that the thing that you can control the most is your response to your environment, the narrative that you tell in your mind, right? You try something. Let's say you try to go to the gym and you fail. Many people have. The drop off right now after the New Year's resolution is, I think it was like February 20th. There's like 60% drop off with people showing up in the gym. Whose fault is that? Obviously, it's their fault. They haven't designed the proper system and protocol for success, and they give up on the first go. Starting a business. You start a business. Oh, man, I failed. Statistically speaking, 9 out of 10 businesses fail. So you're going to fail at the first attempt? No, you keep on going. I mentioned before, the definition of an average entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur, is a male in his mid-40s who's gone bankruptcy twice, trying over and over and over again. You look at athletes. They fucking sacrifice everything. Everything. You think if they just failed or lost a couple of games, they'll give up? No. They keep on going. You need to reprogram your fucking narrative in your mind, man. All this bitching and complaining about, well, we got to change the laws, to make our life better. Or it's not fair, you know what I mean? Like, I only get paid this much money, or blah, 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 or it's not fair. Get the fuck out of here. Literally. Like, it's not like you're in China or North Korea or some countries in Africa. I'm primarily speaking about everybody in a democratically elected nations. United States, Canada, Europe, etc., Western Europe. You have opportunities, man. Just don't bullshit yourself. Like, holy fuck, man. Do I hear the complaining of people? And where does complaining get you? Nowhere. It literally fucking gets you nowhere. You become more cynical. You make less friends. And guess what? You attract complainers. Like attracts like. End of fucking story. You're going to hang around with idiotic people if you're a complainer. Literally. Because those are the only type of people that'll be able to hang around with you. There's a reason why rich people hang around with rich people. There's a reason why athletes hang around with athletes. Like attracts like. End of fucking story. It's about reprogramming your mind. And I'm not here to tell you how to reprogram your fucking mind. It's none of my business, or I'm not an expertise at that. I'm just telling you, you got to do it. You got to figure it out. You got to figure out your circumstances in life. What natural gifts are you born with, genetically speaking? What kind of context are you in? I'm a firm believer in using the analogy of poker. You're dealt a hand in poker. Let's say Texas Hold'em. What do you do with that hand? In this case, let's audit your situation. You got certain, I call them superpowers. Everybody's born with superpowers. Every fucking human being has it. You get your superpower. You figure out the context of your situation. We call it leveraging. So you leverage your situation. What network you have, connections with your family, connections within your community, or even lack of connections, whatever it may be. You need to audit the hand that you're dealt with. And then you got to figure out what your next move is and upgrade. It's the compound effect. And that's a reality, man. Like, listen, if we were back in the fucking day in hunters and gatherers, and if we decided that, we failed our first hunt. Let's pack it up, boys. We're depressed now. We wouldn't fucking be here. Human beings are versatile creatures. Like, we're adaptable, versatile. Like, it's amazing what the human body and the human mind can do. But it's up to you to put it together and stop playing this victim card. It's 99% of the time, it's your fault. 99% of the time. Not 100%. 99% of the time. Different, like if you're in a war-torn country or something fucking happens to you out of your control. But I'm talking about situations where you're living here and you can get up, you're in a safe country, you have opportunities, employment, you have opportunities of starting business, you have opportunities of becoming an athlete, whatever the fuck it is. It's on you, man. It's on you. I always find it hilarious when, I notice people who fucking bitch and complain, they never have a solution for anything. Always remember that, that's a good audit of somebody. Somebody who's just bitching and complaining that doesn't have a solution for something. And so this goes back to auditing it. You're bitching, complaining, you're not making enough money? Okay. Well, fucking audit your situation. Figure out the next step. Most people want to be like, well, I want to make $1 million. Hold on there, fucking Jackie boy. Let's get you to make you at least, I don't know, $80K a year. That's a fucking good start. I don't know how the fuck you can get to $1 million, but $80K is a good start. How do you get there? What skills do you need to have? Where do you have to be living for that? Figure that shit out. The gym. Let's talk about the gym and being in shape. What kind of systems do you have? You think willpower exists? Willpower is a scam. Your environment dictates how you behave, right? You only have a very finite amount of so-called willpower. They consider like a gas tank, right? Later on in the day, it's harder and harder. You have a cognitive load. So let's figure out the protocols. Let's figure out proper systems in place so you can have success by going to the gym. But don't be blaming fucking the diet not working. Don't be blaming that, well, you haven't found the right exercise. Don't be blaming anybody else but yourself. You need to figure out what works for you. And these are the key things in success that all quote unquote successful people have. It's not all fairy tales where shit's just given, where shit's just easy. It's difficult, man. It's tough. It's painful. It's debilitating a lot of times. But the moral of the story is you get up and you reprogram that narrative where like the only person in charge of you is fucking you. Not the government to give you handouts. Not no organization to be like, hey, you're too stupid to think for yourself or to even provide for yourself. Here you go. You're a loving, caring, human-bodied, abled individual that can do anything. They can do anything, literally anything you put your mind to, you can pretty much do it. But it's up to you to decide if you want to take that risk. And so I'll leave it at that, man. You are your worst enemy. You got to change the software in here, man. Leave a comment below this video. Subscribe like always, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.